gathered up and collected the cart. Okay, hello folks, just sorting a few little odds and ends out. I hope everyone, I hope you can all hear me. Just checking that's working. Okay, we are sounding good to go. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, and let's get this back. Okay. Let's get a few little odds and things sorted out. Just bear with me a second, folks. Just a few technical things just to try and get sorted out here, and then we will kind of get going with today's stream and things. Because we will definitely be doing a prize draw today, and as you can see, I've actually managed to get like a webcam basically set up and running, so I hope everybody is good today and feeling good and ready to go. Here we go. So please do say hi in the chat if you would like to. I am going to be doing today as well. We are doing that, so follow for prizes, and I have to say that I've had one of the people who has won a prize. I have tried to contact them, that they haven't got back to me. So what I am going to do is I am definitely going to do one of these prize draws today. So there will be definitely one happening during this stream. I'm on 33 followers at the moment. So normally I would do one at like every multiple of 10. So I've done a 20 and I've done a 30. The person who won the 21 a while ago now, I have tried to contact them, but they just have not responded to my sort of contact to them. So I am going to redraw that one at some point today. So anybody who is, no matter how many followers we get onto today, I will be doing that draw. So that's definitely going to happen. If I can get, if I get like another 7 followers during this Twitch stream, I will do the next one up until 10. As you can see, I now have a camera. The Pokemon Wizard has a camera. So please, if you are watching, say hello in the chat. Use the chat. Please, talk to me in the chat. Basically, it's good. We'll get the little community going. So my little bit of a plan for today is we are going to do like a bit of a comparison of 2 decks, actually, because I'm genuinely in 2 minds about something. So whether ADP Zacian or Turbo Zacian, they're the 2 kind of things that I am playing with. Recently played in a tournament, just a local tournament, with Fire and Ice Games. Do check those guys out because they are awesome. If I just put that in there. So, in fact, do check Fire and Dice Games out. I was playing in their tournament at the weekend, and Gengar, really good player actually. Gengar, I did lose to Gengar with in Eternity's deck. So, sort of toying around, having a look at my ADP Zacian deck. Where can it be improved? And obviously, I think it's all maybe a little bit about slowing stuff down, but I'm a little unsure on it. A little bit of a tough one to decide on because by slowing other people down, it does lose a little bit of consistency, and generally I've tended to prefer the sort of consistency approach. So we will start off with the ADP Zacian. I will show you the kind of changes that I have made to it. This is it. Click on edit that there, and then if we go up to the expanded. So what have we done to this deck? Well, I have made some slightly risky changes. Okay, again, I'm not 100% comfortable with them, but it's kind of like you hit needs must. I have dropped one Crobat, so I was it running 2 Crobats, now running 1. I have dropped one Zacian. Okay, I was finding when I was playing this that it was very rare that I needed more than 2 Zacians. Obviously, having the 4 there does help me find it just that little bit quicker though. So there was a compromise is certainly made there. I have dropped 1 Boss's Orders, so I'm just running 3 Boss's Orders now. Again, it's not something I want to do, but then I just had to look at what I was hitting and how often I was hitting things. So. Yeah, bit risky losing the Boss's Orders, and I dropped the Marnie. Okay, I did wonder about dropping the Professor's Research for the Marnie, but had to go early game. So I made space for 4 cards, and the 4 cards I've made space for are 4 Crushing Hammers. Played this deck a little bit kind of like last night, just to kind of get it going. Does it work better than my old deck? Unsure. I think it's going to come down to... And I think the payoff is, I think what was happening with my old deck, where I was playing, like, it was far more consistent. So against, it wasn't bricking as much. So against maybe, quote, less good decks or less good players, I was able to out-accelerate them. But against better players, I didn't have an answer to try and slow them down or to be able to out-accelerate them. So this is where these Crushing Hammers will probably kind of come into play. That's the aim of it. Whether it works or not, I'm unsure. So I'm going to be running that deck a little bit, and then I'll be switching over to the Turbo Zacian deck, and just we'll play some games, and we will see where we end up with those. The ladder at the moment is really interesting. I do want to bring people's attention to the ladder, because I know I've been talking about like when I've done some of the sort of starter videos, the beginner videos, and please do check those out. Have a look on the YouTube channel. There's a link in my about. You'll actually see. So if you are new to the game and you want to look, check those videos out. Is that okay? Because one of them is like a complete beginner's guide, just help to get you going and get set up. And then the other one is looking at some of the theme decks. Now, one of the arguments that I have done, or not one of the arguments that, one of the things I've been saying is this Charizard theme deck is the most recent theme deck. It's one that's either the Dreadnought or the Charizard, although it changes in a week, maybe, possibly, with Battle Styles coming out and some V decks in that. There's some unclear at the moment whether those V decks are going to count as theme deck format or not. I suspect they will. But these Charizards, and essentially that there is a deck that uses this kind of 4/4 line of the Charizards from this theme deck with a lot of the other stuff in it. Leons, for example, you get 2 Leons in here, so 2 of these theme decks give you the 4/4 line of, if you want, of the Charizards plus the Leons. Do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, that's a really strong way to get yourself set up, with a deck that's fairly common in standard at the moment. Now, really interesting, the ladder. I don't think, and I'm going to stick my neck out now. Well, I'm going to stick by it. I don't think I've ever seen a ladder, so this sort of 20-season prize thing, a ladder where it is looking so strong for the standard format. Because we have got, and I'm kind of pleased, we have got the Vivid Voltage packs now being given away in the ladder, so they are sort of standard legal cards, you're getting that. But then, it's a Reshiram and Charizard. These prize, these when you hit the ends of this ladder, there's one there, and when you hit 210 points, and there's another one when you hit 690. Now, I can't ever remember seeing such a playable in the current standard format. And guess what? This card is one of the missing pieces for the deck that you can make out of these Charizard theme decks. So if you are kind of new, just getting 2 of these theme decks, doing this season's ladders in the 20 days, or at least getting up to this 690 points, which is a doable thing, gives you like nearly all the pieces you need for a very competitive deck. And then just finally, it's a full art welder. It's a great supporter welder. Nearly every fire deck running it. This is such a good card, and a full art one. Absolutely awesome. So that's kind of like what we're I really would like to say mention about this ladder on there at the moment. So we will have a go then in a second. Excuse me while I have a drink. I have very recently just got in from work. I've had to sort of rush in from work and get this stream going. So we will do versus. We will not do theme deck. We want to go standard, and we are going to go for this deck here. Let's see what we've got. I'm going to try and keep a little bit of a tally of how we're doing to be able to sort of compare these decks. I do suspect, I don't know, I have this thing about Crushing Hammer. Is it you win by a coin flip? It almost feels like it kind of decides a game. So if you are watching and you've just joined, feel free to say hello in the chat, please. I will check the chat and I will try and answer any questions or stuff like that. Any thoughts and things. And please do chat away. And if you're not a follower already, please do try and follow. I'm trying to get to the 40 for the moment. Once I've done the 40, I can do a prize card. So let's have a little look. That is a pretty horrible start. We have no option but to put our Angaroo up, but at least we do have the air balloon there. So we're going to have to go air balloon. I can't remember if I was going first or second actually. Let's have a little look. That's Zacian, so they're going first. So this again could be an ADP Zacian mirror match. Either way, they've got the better start because they've got the Zacian out in front. Cape of Toughness, that's interesting. So most of these, I was running Cape of Toughness at one point in the Turbo Zacian deck. I'd say Turbo Zacian, the fact that they've gone Intrepid Sword straight away. So, okay, we could be really up against it now immediately, but there we go. We do have a Crushing Hammer, so we might be able to get rid of the coating energy. In fact, I might actually be tempted. Yeah, I would probably get rid of the coating energy if I do hit it. No, of course didn't. So we're going to put the air balloon on there because we do want to be able to treat that out, because I'm pretty certain next turn that this is going to hit, which is going to be a little bit tricky. So we've got to do some stuff here. I think we could be up against it already. Just because the speed they've got with that Zacian. We're going to go ADP. Let's go ADP. We've got to put the energy on there, I think. Yeah, and then we're going to discard. I think we're unlikely to be able to fire off. Okay, what have we got here? I don't really want to lose the Elder Goss, but I might have to accept it's going. We can discard that for Zacian. Let's go get the Zacian. Yeah, 2 Zacians in the deck. Okay, so we have prized a Zacian. I should have checked my energies actually while I was there, and that was a bit of a mistake. But we will Metal Saucer across. And we're going to get the Rusted Sword on there. I don't really want to lose the Elder Goss, but it feels like the smart move to do. Oh, I could have used the Primate Wisdom maybe, actually. Okay, we do have the water energy there. I'm going to hold on to the Tool Scrapper because I think we'll wait until we actually need it. Okay, let's retreat. Yeah, we're going to retreat that for that. We could Intrepid Sword next. Don't think I need to protect anything because the Intrepid Sword's going to do the link into there, so we are just, yeah, let's do that. Intrepid Sword did get the energy. Could use the Zacian next turn maybe. We're going to hit for 230 next turn. That's a Zamazenta. That could cause us a problem. It's 3 maxes. Okay, we may have to revert back to... Okay, it's going to boss it. Yeah, it's going to bosses that up. Yeah, okay, of course. Yeah, and I think we lost this one already. Yeah, because They're going to knock out there. Yep. And already, there we go. That's Turbo Zacian for you. So, yeah, I think we're just going to give them a well played, and we will have to concede that one, I think. Because I'm going to bring this up. They're going to be able to outpace us, so they can just outpace us. So, Turbo Zacian takes a win there. Yeah, we had a poor start. Needed to get that early, that cushion hammer not hitting, how it didn't help us. Okay. Let's see how we do. Oh dear. Another appalling start. Another appalling start. Not helping us, we've got no draw. I think we need to put the mobile in the active just because it's got the lower retreat cost. And they got Crobat in the active, so this could be an Eternatus deck, I'd suspect. Well, it could be anything actually with the Crobat there. Cherish Ball, so it could be Zacian. It's ADP. Wow, mirror match. Gosh. So we got a mirror match immediately, and they've got the energy spinner, and this is gonna again. There we go. Early turns now. Decide, is he gonna put that on? Yeah. So we've got to hit. We need to hit a crushing hammer. Okay, they didn't get a Zacian though, which is interesting. So they didn't get great stuff. I think we're gonna put that down on there. I'm gonna put that on there. We've got to draw into stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and save this water energy though. Save that water energy. Let's get something instead. What do we get? A rusted sword. We're going to lose the rusted sword. Got to find the ADP. And oh man, we just did not find a crushing hammer. Okay, but we are going to get an ADP. Got to find a crushing hammer this turn. Okay, then we can do that. We're going to play that, get rid of the energy there. We're going to find a Zacian. Oh, what? Oh, I thought for a second there my Zacian surprised. I missed it. Small heart attack on that. We've got to go. We desperately need an energy switch. We've lost one in there. Okay, we're going to get our energy back out of here. We're going to get it into there. Let's put that down. Crushing hammer, come on, crushing hammer, and an energy switch. We didn't hit the crushing hammer, but we did get the energy switch. Okay, and he's quit. He's seen what's happened and quit. There you go. So he knew we were going to fire off that GX attack on that turn, and that got us the win. So 1 for 1, which is actually quite good. We didn't have the best of starts in that one. Here we go, and fantastic. We've picked up Vivid Voltage Pack. Fantastic. I might open that one at some point during the stream. Okay, and let's try and get ourselves up to this. Actually, I'm a Charizard. I'd be quite happy with that. So we're 1 for 1 with this deck at the moment. Okay. So please, if you are watching as well and you're not already, please do check out Durham Dad, Twalapia. I keep saying Twalapair. I don't know, Pear. Sometimes you'll have to tell me how to say it properly. And 5 and Dice Games. They are my recommended streamers. Oh my word, we are having a horrible draw. It just seems like that. Not helping. Oh, okay, this looks like a Mad Party deck. So we've got to get going super fast against Mad Party. Okay, which is fine. It's definitely doable. So we don't have any draw though. That's a real shame. We're going to go that. I think we're going to ditch the Tool Scrapper. Let's go get ADP. In fact, this is not looking great for us, to be honest, because we're just going to go for that. I don't think they're likely. They're not likely to run. We don't have any draw. Okay, that's another horrible start we've had. We've not had much luck on the draws at all in the first 3 games. Did win the second one though, so Just depends how quickly old F-Dog here has got, and he can get his Mad Party set up. Needs to get as many things. It needs to get his Pokemon discarded nice and quick. Okay, that's interesting. He's going to Rangaroo first. At the moment, we're just a little bit stalled because we're going to maybe attach and retreat. We've got nothing to draw with. It's not a great start. So yeah, so if you are watching, please do say hi in the stream chat. Interesting, put the Dedenne down. That does make that Dedenne a target for me. How much have they got? Nothing. Nothing in their discard pile at the moment. Wow. No energy attachment and nothing in the discard pile. I mean, that is actually really all we can do. I'm going to hit done. We haven't got any draw. Literally attach energy, pass turn. And that was it. But it seems like they haven't got too much. They've got still none of these Mad Party, you know, they want to put Mad Party Pokemon in the discard, and they've not put any in yet. Discard 2. Okay, yeah, okay, got rid of the Denny. Yeah, fair enough. Forgot about that. So yeah, protect them from the from me bosses ordering up the Denny, but they've still only got one in there. It's not huge. But ironically, we've had an appalling start ourselves, so it's a strange one. We seem to be both having a really bad start. I mean, that's like 30 damage at the moment. Or 20, sorry. Can accelerate really quickly this though, but I think they've used a quick ball in there. They've lost a Pokemon communication. Losing that triple acceleration is less than ideal. Actually, no, Dedenny's not the one they want to attack with either. I think it is 30 times actually on the... I'm trying to think the main attacker. Victory, yeah, wow. Well, I mean, yeah, what can you say about that one? So we have won the last two. Okay. Let's have a look what's next. My next stream as well, my next planned stream will be on Sunday for the Fire and Dice tournament. See if we can get a good game out of this one. Oh my word, what is going on with these draws? I think 4 games our draw has been. I don't think we've seen a single ADP or Zacian in our last 4. Hey, there we go, there is. So what are they playing? Swinch tag teams. This looks like, I would say, it's a Zacian deck. Okay, so I'd say this is a Zacian deck. Okay, they've got nothing but... Okay, but that does mean they're hitting next turn, and this is what can cause us a problem. So we've got to hope that we can disrupt them a little bit, but I'm not sure how we're going to. So we are going to have to do some clever stuff. We've got only one of Zacian in there as well. 6 and 2. Okay. Less than ideal. Less than ideal in all honesty. Could use a switch. Don't find one. Wow. Not having much. Oh, and there's the crushing hammer. I was hoping they weren't playing crushing hammers, and that will kill us off. No. Okay. Oh, second crushing hammer. Yeah, okay. And then we concede because, yeah, well played. Game over. Oh dear, game over. What can you do? And I think this is my thing at the moment. I have to say, I am just. We will concede that one because they've just out-accelerated us. Again, not a lot I think we can do about that. 2 crushing hammers in the opening hand and 1 hits. And I think this is what's happening in the format at the moment. Everyone says ADP is broken, but I don't think it is. I think it's everything is now catching up, and the crushing hammers are the answer. And it really feels like now it's just a grind of flipping coins. And if you get lucky, 2 coin flips or something like that, it's a decider. I don't know if I'm the only person feeling that way, but it's certainly what I've been noticing. Maybe it is because I've been playing these ADP decks, but pretty much everything. If you can get an early crushing hammer, it's still no. And this is what I don't know. And then I'm finding with this deck at the moment. Is it because I've made these changes to put the crushing hammers in that I'm losing a little bit of consistency? Played 4 games, 2 for 2. At the moment, this is game number 5. Okay, we did get the ADP to begin with. Okay, orbital deck. So I'm thinking we've got the energy spinner there, but I don't know whether they're going to play the cushion hammer, so we might want to try and play the orbital on our second turn. So I'm thinking maybe that we try and get the Oranguru to protect it. Maybe that's going to go into Dedenne there. No, probably won't need to do Dedenne actually, because we've got the Professor's Research there, so it could potentially be Morale, although I doubt they're going to do anything with the Morale. So they haven't actually attached energy, which is kind of a shame. We're definitely going to attach that onto there. We might as well just get rid of one of the crushing hammers with that, and I think we're going to get the Oranguru. Going to have to work our way around this a little bit. So Oranguru is going to go down there, and then I think, should we get Morale or not? I think we kind of may as well. We can actually see what they've got there. So let's just have a look, even if it thins the deck a bit. Go get the Morale. 7-2, okay. Let's just see what they got in their hand. So bosses, they can Marnie. And they got the Bird Keeper. Okay, so that's kind of fine. So okay, so we want to protect this. They're probably going to Marnie next turn. So I don't really want to lose the energy spinner, so we are just going to Primate Wisdom. Can do for that. Okay. And then we're not going to and then we're going to hit done there. Yep. We're going to turn without attacking. If they do Marnie, we know we're getting the energy spinner next turn. So we can attach it onto there and refresh this hand. And I wouldn't mind if they don't. Then we can get the we can use the Professor's Research. I think they just discarded the Marnie. Yeah, okay, they discarded 2 Marnies. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to start trying to get the poison damage down. Yep. I need to go my dice. Right, okay. We will get rid of that. Thank you very much. We will... the tool scrapper is a little pointless at that point. We will go get that. Right, we really need to find a Zacian, I think, with this. I mean, I'm going to play that just for the sake of it. Okay, we're going to find... Let's go get a Zacian. Very tempted to go get a second Zacian. But no, we won't just yet. We're going to do GX, so we can... What do we want to protect? Probably the boss's orders, actually, on the next turn. Yeah, that makes sense. We will protect ourselves from the Marnie with the boss's orders, guarantee that. I've got an energy switch as well, so that's fine. Let's go for that. So they're probably going to bring this up, even if it kind of sits in the active. Maybe we can... I mean, I'd love to try and hit that orbital there if they don't get it leveled up, or they might even bring the polka doll up. But we do know we've got the... So I'm going to start doing spread damage. Here we go. 10, 10, 10. No, that's a shame. Yeah, okay, they got that leveled up. Not shocking. It's not exactly shocking. Okay, we're going to switch into that. Okay, that's fine. So they have got both of those covered off now. Very tempting to hit one of them. Certainly want to be doing something this turn to knock out. It's a question of whether I just knock out the Snorlax or knock out one of these. I think... Oh, I won't be knocking out one of those. That's kind of a key point. But whether we go for that orbital or not... Don't think we need the energy switch at the moment, so that's going to go for that. Let's go find another Zacian. And we can just Primary Wisdom. We're going to put that one on top, see if we can draw something out. We'll get Rusted Sword, nice. We'll put the Rusted Sword on there. Might just help with... Let's go for that one. Fine, we can kind of take the hit. So 230, 260 was going to do 290. Yeah, we'll put it on this one. We've got the switch in hand, so... Chipping away at this damage. Oops. Sorry, pardon. What should I do? Let me flip it clear. Okay, so we don't really want to switch out that. I want to try and find another boss's orders at this point. So we're going to do that. Yeah. Didn't find the boss's orders. Although we've got that, we can still dig for it. I'm actually going to put that onto there, because if we do hit an energy switch, that's fine. No metal energy in there. Don't want to lose the metal source of... So we're not going to find that this turn. Still searching those bosses' orders though. They're not appearing very quickly. I think I just want to get this energized up, in all honesty. So we'll just, we'll knock out the Lily's Poker Doll. That's fine. We won't take a prize. We know that. It's just a bit of a shame that we are not hitting to our boss's orders. 14 cards, there should be 2 in there, but we've just not hit into them. It's going to heal that one. Heal, yeah. So it heals 120. 250 at the moment. Yeah, a knockout there. We may be struggling now, unfortunately. Just not hitting that boss's orders. Yep, don't think we're going to do it. Because we're still not hitting the boss's orders. $250, we need to hit into that one. And we may as well, we're going to put that on there just so it can act as a pivot Pokemon, I think. Got to find a boss's orders, and we can't find it. Could switch just to get rid of a card. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Come on, find me a boss's orders. Still don't. Ah, and we don't hit that either. When your luck's not in, it's not in. Still don't find it. Oh, gee whiz. Gee whiz. Yeah, and that's cost us the game. 290, 20 away. And we're going to lose this turn. Yeah. That's it. Good game. Well played. And we'll concede that one. Another defeat. Yeah. Because we just couldn't find the boss's orders. How are we doing on this 4 wins today? Okay. Right. Really erratic and awful look at the start. That's not bad. I'd probably prefer to have an air balloon early game. Who that man? Hiya, Durham Dads. And looks like we are going to play... That could be a baby Blounds deck, actually. That'll be interesting. And we are weak to it, unfortunately. Yeah, hi, Devon Bad. Yeah, got the cams set up now. We are going to go for that. So, let's have some little think. Where's that? Working on it. Don't spoil it. You promised not to tell anyone. It's arriving. It's arriving. But you're letting my secrets out, mate. You promised me, sir. You promised. Saw fire crystals in there. I'm going to hope to hazard a guess that they are not going with the crushing hammers. So we are going to have to go with this. Actually, kind of liking all this stuff. So we will discard that. Let's go get this. Really tempting to go. Yeah, I think we will. We're going to discard that. Tempting to go Orangaroo or... Oh, wow. Wow, okay, we have prized both Dedenys. That's going to decide that decision then. So we can't go get Dedenne because they are both prized, but we could go Crobat. We're going to have to go Crobat. I mean, at least it means we're not discarding that. I wasn't even going to argue about that. But let's get some... Okay, and we can switch. We will go for that. And then we can... Yeah, okay, that's not a bad start. Okay, that's... Okay, and we've got a air balloon there, so it's not too bad, not too bad. It's whether we can get this fired off in the next turn. So yeah, I think they're playing a Blounds deck, yeah, Cramorant, which actually works with the Dedenne, not having the Demo Cramorant. Yeah, this looks like a Blounds deck to me. 2 Cramorants, that's interesting. So strangely, having our Dedenne's prize might work in our favour. I'm not seeing it. I used to play a Blounds deck. Okay, yes, like they're going to put that on the Crobat. Yeah. So they're going the Cramorant against the Crobat there. We should be able to accelerate them, I think. So how are you doing, Dad, then, mate? It's a long time since... I've had a really busy week, so I haven't been able to watch your streams too much. It's interesting, they're getting everything out, but they've got 1 energy there. They're looking at Weld. Oh, okay, they're well. It's just... Oh, now, hold on. This could be a Cramorant VMAX deck, actually. Could be a Cramorant VMAX deck. So they're going to do... Yeah, okay, they're going to knock the Crobat out. Oh, no, they did any there. Okay. I'm thinking this is a Cramorant VMAX deck. With the new battles... No, because the Battlestar stuff's not legal yet, so no, scrap that. Cannot be. I mean, they can do... It's not enough. Okay. And they lose all the energy off it. Okay. You have a complaint. I think I'm going to regret this. What is your complaint, sir? It's about a certain spinning wheel. Oh. What is the complaint about the spinning wheel? No, it didn't. If you watch it back, it very much appeared on Twalipir. It came up with a little funky bit saying it was Twalipir. I will have none of that, sir. None of that. Did not finish on Durham Dan. It slowed and then teased you and made you think you'd won and then you hadn't. Right, what am I doing? Do I want to get rid of any of that stuff? possibly not this to kick the browser. We are good. I think we are just going to hit... No, we're not. We're going to play that. Probably shouldn't have done that. No, shouldn't have done that. I'm slightly panicked. Oh, but they've quit anyway, so... Alright, yeah, very much had them, I think, anyway, in that one. So we're 3 for 3 with this build at the moment. So, Dad, I know you were complaining about nobody kicked the browser, but I'm just thinking, Dad, have you seen the ladder at the moment? Is this the best ladder ever? With the voltage things and the Retro Armored Charizard and the full art Marnie, full art Welder at the end. I mean, granted, Retro Armored Charizards will rotate out, I think, in September, but you know, it's certainly a deck until then. Oh wow! Sheesh, we are having just generally awful draws at the beginning. And the only thing that's actually, I mean, interesting is I do wonder if it's like, you know, because I know there changes to the deck, but we took one Zacian out. I concur completely, but we only lost, but we also took out a Crobat. So it's like, you know, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go ADP there. I don't like this because we don't have any draw. Dilemma, because I've got the water energy there, got the energy spinner there. Could switch into it, but we've got to hope. We need someone that's going to draw. I don't think we're going to, in all honesty. I think we're just going to have to do that. I'm going to use the switch just in case they Marnie us. And then we're done. And that is an awful first turn for us. Because I've got nothing to draw from. I'll probably go up to Silvally, Marnie. So at least we played the right thing by playing the water energy. I mean, fortunately, it might Marnie us into something better because we've got nothing much on turn 2 apart from being able to attach the energy. There's the energy. Yeah, okay, we can maybe do a second to Denny. So yeah, they've Marnied us into a better position. Kind of nice when that works. So we're definitely going to get turned unless they get a crushing hammer on this, which would make me cry. Okay, Gardevoir deck. Okay, this is an interesting deck they're playing. Okay, 200. They will almost certainly Gormadize at the end of this turn. So it's a Gardevoir deck, Gardevoir Silvally deck by the looks of it, not one I'm particularly familiar with, so that's it, and then Gormadize get their hand back up, yeah. They didn't attach energy, interestingly, so I can't use the, phew. That works, and we'll do that, and we'll go that. I think we're okay for this turn, we will GX. Really curious on what their deck's doing. It's not a deck I know, I've got to be honest. This is a new deck on me. I mean, they've got 8 cards in hand. Oh, Poltergeist, I hate that. 30 training card there. Opponent can't play cards from their hand during their next turn. So they can do that, yeah. So they're just going to prevent me from playing cards from my hand, but it's not too bad because I can hit the Zacian. Excuse me. So they do slow me down. They slow me down, there's no two ways about that. He's going up to the VMAX, so it's fine. We will just Intrepid Sword. We can live with that. Don't have any engine there. Bosses orders something up. That's just to be annoying. Yep. Okay, but we can... No, we can't quite. Oh, wow. Can I get the knockout with Poltergeist? Yeah, okay. So we just got to build up. Yeah, we have lost Zacian, but we can possibly get this back. Possibly. Depends what we pull. That did not help at all. So yeah, I think they might have us. That's definitely going to go on there. Don't think we've hit a single crushing hammer in this game so far. We've got to go that. I don't think there's any Zacians left in there. Oh, wow. I have a funny idea. There were no Zacians left in our deck, and we got no... Let's try the other crushing hammer. No, still, I don't think we've hit a single crushing hammer. I'm going to use that because I want to have a look, because if there's no Zacians in here... Oh, yeah, there is. Right, okay, so there is. But, wow, are we having a lousy time of it. Wow. And we got nothing else to... yeah, this one's... And we haven't got... Yeah, that's prized. Not a lot we're going to be able to do. How do we not get the Zacians? Quality. I think this one's going to go down as a defeat. Because we are having lousy, lousy luck tonight. But them's are the cards. $200 damage. Not going to knock us out. That's a very shiny Viridian Forest. But we've just got no draw. Got no draw. Under Denny's failed to find any more Zacians. We found one Zacian. Didn't even hit a quick ball. Heal there. 140 left. Switch. Okay, switching into that. Marnie me. That'll do me a favour. That's quite funny. I mean, we need to hit. We need to hit the like a boss's orders and a Zacian. Okay, we didn't hit the Zacian, but this does make me start to think that ADP Zacian could be gone. They're filling their deck so they can get more stuff for the Gormandise, I think. Yeah. Ditto. Really could use it. Boss's orders. We don't have one in there. We do have that though. It's very tempting just to go there and then, yeah. I don't think the Rusted Sword really helps us in this matchup at the moment, so I think we're going to go that, and then we're going to go and get the last station. Go down to a no-card hand. Interesting. Okay, we have run out of energy. Okay, there's one there. And an energy switch, that's fine. 2 metal sources in there, 1 in the deck there. So we just need one of these. I mean, a boss's orders now would finish this game off, because we could take that out. But can we find it? Can we find the boss's orders? That's 320. We'll do 180 there. $25 cards in our deck. That's still 220 though. If I can boss it up, we can still get the knockout on that for 260. It's and we'd take the last prize cards for the win. So that's really what we're looking to try and do. Yeah, it's going to put. Oh wow! I did not put big charm on that. That's interesting. Don't know you. No, tool scrapping your own one. Okay, yeah, to clear. I mean. Yeah, and then they quit because, well, okay then. That was a good game, that one. Bit of an interesting game, very different deck. Gardevoir decks. Okay, so 1-4, lost 3 on this at the moment. And we get the nice Retro Charm Charizard. I do not believe I have one of those, so that's kind of nice. Now we look at the today's ladder, 1-6. Okay, I'm going to try and play 10 games with the 2 decks, so 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more games, I think, with the Zacian ADP deck. Then I will do the spinny wheel. So if those people who have just joined me, I've not had somebody get back to me. So the first winner, I have tried to contact them, they haven't got back to me. So I did say that I would do a prize draw. Excuse me, tonight to sort of make up for that person. Right, let's see, where are we? Oh wow, not a great hand, but can we get ourselves out of it? A Daremise deck, interesting. Okay, we do have. I mean, we got it. I don't really want to, but we got to go full Professor's Research because that's an awful start and an awful hand. That is not too much better. But we can. I suppose we can get the Zacian. So we've got Dedenne in there. We've got Zacian in there. So we're missing prize to Crushing Hammer. Missing a Metal Saucer. I don't think we got rid of it. And some energy. So nothing. Do we go full? I think we've got to go for this because we've got to try and go. Although I don't really want to lose the Eldegoss, but I think it's going. I think the Eldegoss is going. So let's go with the Dedenne there. We've got to try and find the water energy for that. Let's see if we can slow them down. Hurrah. Get another metal source. I don't see why we wouldn't do that. Just a bit worried that we didn't hit water energy, and we've not got anything that is going to draw the water. Grr. But if they can't get anything down, and if it'd be great if they didn't. Oh, okay, they've Marnied me. Yeah, I'll take that, I think, actually. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, wow, they've Marnied me into the water energy. Sweet. Not going to lie, sweet. Marnied into 2 water energies. And we can Dedenne next turn, possibly more Dedenne. I actually quite fancy getting a Rangaroo. So 310. It's going to do 240 next turn, that's fine, we will. So it's going to hit. It's going to hit, we survive. Oh, please click on there. Get rid of the water energy to get an Oranguru, and then we can get a Dedenne, I think. Let's do that. Let's go Oranguru. It's there. Could really use a boss's orders. Could really use the boss's orders. We got a boss's orders. Marvellous. And we want the energy to be sort of saved as well. So, got to think about this just a little bit cleverly. Because we're going to do GX attack on that. That's fine. Got the energy for the next turn. So, think about this carefully. Yes. Protect the boss's orders. We can hit that Crobat next turn. I'd have to say getting this. Even if you can accelerate Eyes Mount. Okay, no, it's alright. That's what we kind of wanted. We protected the boss's orders. As long as we get energy. Gulp. Got energy. In fact, even better, we got the energy spinner. Oh, Pokecon. Oh, and a Dedenne. Marvellous. If we lose, we've got boss's orders there. Oh, wow, okay then. So we're in a really nice position here because that's our two. That's our win condition there, those two. So we boss's orders at one Crobat, knock it out with that. Long as. Yeah, we can take the hit. Pretty certain we can take the hit. We should be able to do. Yeah. Okay. So let's. Okay, and we can slow them down. So let's try that. Yeah. Okay, we will take the aromatic energy off just because it's harder for them to retrieve. We are going to boss his orders up. And we're now doing 180. So we're going to do energy spinner. Try and find. Oh, we don't have a water energy. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Okay, probably should have spotted that before. Oh, of course I did. I discarded it. I knew I discarded. Yeah, got rid of it early game. Never mind. What are we going to protect? We know there's 3 energy in there, so we're going to find those. No problem. We're going to do the boss's orders to bring up the Crobat. We'll protect the quick ball, I think. Just because if it does get knocked out, we can then dig for the. Kind of alright with that. We don't need that this turn, I don't think. Oh, except. Yeah, of course, when we do that, it's all going to get shuffled back in. Ho hum. Let's do it. Yeah, made a bit of a misplay there. 3. But that just get the 3 energy out. Crushing Hammer's in there. 1 boss's orders. There's the Eldegoss in there. Didn't see the Eldegoss, so no, we don't have the Eldegoss. So we got 1. Yeah, okay, that's a little licky. Because we're now looking to try and get the 1 20 cards, trying to find 1 boss's orders. I mean, the other options, it could be in here. And the Eldegoss. None of the above. That's a shame. Definitely a shame. Got to get through these 20 cards. Don't have too many options though. Is the Eldergoss in there? Yeah, there's the Eldergoss. We discarded it. Okay, so yeah, one bus's orders. Yeah, it's not likely to happen, unfortunately. Kind of. 330, they knock this out. Yep, you get the 240 on that. I mean, they are. Can't use max anchor, but that one can. We may as well go this one. Oh, it's going to depend on if we hit the boss's orders. All depends on hitting the boss's orders. Have I got the morale in here? Fin the deck out. That's the job now. Fin the deck out. Need that boss's orders. We can force stuff down. Let's force their Eldergoss down. Stop them getting that. They've got plenty of Marnies, so okay, that's fine. At the moment, that's no use. Gee whiz, we cannot find this boss's orders. I wonder if that's going to cost us. So he can knock me out there, which he's going to do for 240. Ha! It's going to be switching to that. Yeah. This is it. I need boss's orders. Just don't think I've got an answer. And the Eldergoss is in there. Nope. Ah, well played. Well played. We will concede that one. Okay. Two more then. Two more plays with this deck. Not brilliant, not awful. Start. Let's have a little look. Just put me within range of that. I don't know if they're playing Mew 3 or a straight version of this. I think we're going to have to go like that. I don't want to lose that. Such a shame to lose that, but there's no way we can really save it. There's the ADP that would have been so useful a second ago. We haven't got any energy. That's kind of frustrating. Can't get to Denny, but we could get Crobat maybe. Maybe I could have got more while. Okay, but we do get the energy there, so that's a thing. And we know next turn we're going to get that back. In fact, do I go Crobat now? It's kind of tempting. a shame that we lost our rusted sword there. Oh, here we go, crushing hammers. Enemy, yeah, figured they probably would because of just the sheer weight of stuff that we, sheer amount of card draw that we did. I mean, it's not too bad as long as I can just find a water energy, which we didn't find, but I did find a Dedenne. I don't really want to put another Dedenne down, but we may have to because we've got to hit. Okay, and they've put a Dedenne down, so at the moment we do hit all of these for. I don't hit. Yeah, that messes this up. Okay, what have we got? Thinking we gotta go to Denny, but I don't. Yeah, crushing hammer hurt us. Protect the energy switch. Hope that we draw into. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna primate wisdom the energy switch because that will just help us get. Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, that works. Yeah. So we retreat. Yeah, into that. We are going to play that. Come on, water energy. No, we didn't find it. Oh, I don't know. I could have done that slightly differently, actually, annoyingly. Do have the water energy there, but they have delayed us a turn. We might be struggling on this one just because we couldn't get stuff powered up. They've attached there, which is interesting. They're still leaving that in the active, unless they've got a switch option. Okay, I'll take that. We've got a boss's orders, that's useful. Our hit rate on those has been really low. Okay, we're going to save the boss's orders. Do have a switch, that could be really important because of the Raichu and Lowland Raichu. Vikavolt. I mean, the key bit is now that I will knock out one of these. Okay. So we get to Danny for the knockout. They will bring out and then paralyse that, but we'll have had that charged up by then, so we're kind of okay. Take 3. I think I'm only going to take 1, interestingly. That's fine. Boss's orders would have been the preference. Not convinced you can do enough. Yeah. Okay, and then this will be the last game then, I think, with this deck, and we will switch to the Turbo Zacian deck and see how that does. Oh! Okay, I also need to just empty up because we're going to hit the limit. We'll buy a booster pack. We will go Darkness Ablaze, I think. I'm not a particular fan of Vivid Voltage, so probably why I'm choosing that one. How are we doing on the day? 7 wins. So we won 5, lost 4 so far with this, which is not as high as I would prefer, but, you know, it is a thing. It's getting dark in here. I'll just switch a light on. That's a little bit better. Okay, would you like to go first? Yes, I would. And I would have not liked to get that, I suppose. Sheesh. Our starting draws have been scarily bad. Just have to check back just how many times we've had Centre Scorch. Okay. So we've got to go quite aggressive, I think, here. It's got to be ADP first. Only 2 Zacians in there. 8 and 2, okay. Do we not? I think we've got to do the energy spinner and hope that they don't get the we've got to draw. We need to, I mean, I'm tempted to, I don't want to do that now. Okay, I'm tempted to do that just to get rid of it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to attach it to that. It doesn't do anything, but I'm going to just to get to free up the space. Oh man, that sucked. That sucked. That did not go well. So, if you are just watching and you haven't already, please do the follow for prizes that I am doing. When I hit 40 followers, which is 7 away, I will do another prize draw, although I am going to do one after this game. So there will be a prize draw after this game for the 33 people who are currently following, just because when I did 20 prize draw one, I have tried to contact the person, they haven't got back to me. I think this is game over. Oh no, okay. Okay, that was an interesting use of your GX attack. Pokemon Tool has no effect. Yeah, we know it doesn't. Unfortunately, yeah, I'd love to. Okay, we are. I do not want to lose 2 bosses' orders, but we got nada. We gotta do it. We need some Zacians. Okay, we did get a Zacian. Can we get a Crushing Hammer on that and slow them down? No, let's try another Crushing Hammer. Yes, so let's slow them down. That works. Do I want to put that down? Try and dig for another Zacian. Yeah, I feel like that is the play, actually. So let's do that. Oh, why didn't I use the things? Wow, okay. Not the brightest thing I've ever done. But we will use that. Okay, we'll get that energized. Do it again. Get that one energized. And we will do it. Again, we're going to get that. And we will try and find a second Zacian. Possibly would have preferred the Oranguru would have been a good option. But we do just need to slow people down now. Losing the 2 bosses orders is a great shame. Yeah, so they're getting their Centre Scorch sort of just powered up. Have they got the switch to get the Heatran out? Powering stuff up there. Oh, and they equip. So there you go. So that was that game. So six wins for 4 defeats. So we will then check out the Turbo Zacian deck next. But that is, I did say we were going to do the prize draw. So I do see someone else has just joined and watching. If you want to hit the follow button now, you will be in the prize draw. So we will get that just set up. So what I'm going to do is every time I hit a multiple of 10, I am doing a prize draw for a either Dreadnought or Charizard theme deck, courtesy of Fire and Dice Games. Please do check them out. They're one of my recommended streamers as well. Fantastic. It's my local game store. So yeah, if you are following, if you are watching and you're not a follower already, please do check that out. Oh, if you hit the follow button, then I can put you in for this prize. But what's happened is somebody did win. Sepitro, one of my followers, did win from the for the 20 followers when I hit the 20 followers. But unfortunately, I have tried to reach out to them. I've not been able to contact them. It's been, I think, like a couple of weeks now. So I'm going to sort of move it on, because not only do you get the prize deck, but you will get invited to a tournament I will be running. So if you're not following already, please do. But I will just give you a few seconds to try and sort that out. And I will sort out, so these 33 people then, someone is going to win a prize deck. When I say prize, a theme deck, I have to say it's the theme deck code for the online game. So I will just get all of that sorted out now. Ready for the prize draw. And let's just check everyone is on. That's looking at that should be all 33 people. So if you want to get in on the prize draw, please make sure you update it. Make sure you hit the follow button now, because I am about to do the draw. Okay, I don't think we got any new names on there. So here we go. Here it is. Durham Dad, I know that you're claiming that somebody nudged the browser because you just got teased off it last time. Here we go. The winner is going to be something like some sort of drum roll. Here we go. Who's it going to be? The winner is Cold as Ice UK. Okay, so congratulations, Cold as Ice UK. You have won a theme deck. I will try to send you a whisper on Twitch. So congratulations, you have won a theme deck and an invitation to the tournament. Okay. Well done, brilliant. I don't know Cold as Ice UK, so I'm kind of cool. I'm kind of excited about that one. Alright then. So that brings us on to, I will contact that person. Let me just check that I can. I'm sure I can find them. Yeah. Let's just have a look. Okay, yeah, I can find that person. Yeah, okay, yeah, I will sort them out in a second. I will send them a whisper, I think, and we will get going on that. Right, so let's have a little look at the Turbo Zacian deck then. I will run you through it. And we'll see how it compares to the Zacian build, the Zacian ADP build. So, I think I've been calling it straight Zacian. Is this the one that I'm looking at? Yeah, it is. Right. Okay, so what have we got here? So I have kind of like gone through this one before. I haven't actually really made any changes to it. The rusted swords now come in and just sort of help out. So we've got one Crobat for consistency, one Galarian Zigzagoon, just to be able to ping damage on. Then we've got the Galarian Meowths here that will add 20 damage to our metal attacks. Jirachis, just a couple of Jirachis, just try and get some consistency going. 4 Zacians. Okay, because we do want those in the active with our Intrepid Sword as fast as possible. Some Azenta when playing against VMAX decks. metal sources, 4 metal sources to get the energy back in, 1 copy of Pokemon Communication just to make sure we get our stuff, because we have got a couple of evolutions. Although remember that this thing here, we can discard 2 cards to use that. Quick balls find our basics, so pretty much all of them are basics. 1 reset stamp just for late game if we get them down to low. The scoop up net and the switches, of course, really good with these Jirachis getting these in and out. A tool scrapper just to disrupt them. Chaotic Swell also to disrupt those decks that rely on stadiums. Bird Keeper, another switching option, but also just give me a bit of draw. 3 bosses orders. So we can gust up Leon just to do like 30 extra damage, because when you got these 2 down, you're looking at kind of an extra 40, an extra 30, so that's an extra 70, and that will go up to an extra 100 damage, which gets us up to the 330 mark with those on those occasions when we need it. Marnie, obviously just to refresh stuff, and the 4 Professor's Research, so we can get through our deck quickly. I do have a copy of Air Balloon in there, just occasionally you can find that, something like this gets stuck in our active, or, I do want the option depending on the matchup with the Zacians. Okay, 2 Rusted Swords, sorry, so the Zacian attacks do 30 more damage. 1 copy of U-Turn Board, which of course is really useful for these Jirachis, and 12 energies. Okay. So, let's just get back to... Oh, there we go. So, let's have a crack at this. Let's see how this performs. Now, it has been a little while since I played this deck, so I do have to bear that in mind. I think I may have gone past it. Yeah, I've almost certainly gone past it. I've completely lost it. This happens occasionally, doesn't it? It kind of... It's gone. I don't know what... Oh, there it is. Straight Zacian. Okay, let's see how we do with this. Make a bit of a change. Obviously, what this can do is, hit up to the kind of high damages. If we can pick off those sort of tag team Pokemon GXs with all that extra damage, it would be awesome. Do I want to go first? Yes. Because we can fire off Intrepid Swords, get the... oh, wow. Okay, so we are definitely going to start with Zamazenta in the active. Be quite funny if they are playing a... I mean, the worst comes to worst. Let's see what we get on this. That was interesting. So they got... Oh, they're playing the new Professor's Research. So there's a lot of energy denial going on in here. Marnie's Chaotic Swell. Wow, 4 money. Wow, how many mulligans did they take? Okay. Yes, I will have 4 cards. None of them useful. That's incredible. Wow. Still didn't help at all. Wow, that is stunning. That's incredible. I mean, we're going to Marnie next turn. I don't even need to ping that down, I don't think. No, but that is it. Wow. Our starts tonight have been truly awful. And we've got an extra 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 cards in hand and nothing particularly playable. That's really as we've lost a turn there. That could cost us exceptionally dear. I mean, I can handle not having the Zamazenta, but not hitting a quick ball or a Zacian is incredible. I'm trying to think, Durham Dad. I'm not sure if you're still watching. I don't know if the winner is someone you know, I suspect. I think Zaleos have not even hit a Crushing Hammer. Oh, found a Zamazenta. There we go. So we do have found a Zamazenta, but still we've just not not hit anything useful here. I don't really want to profess his research because there's just too much stuff here that I am going to need. I mean, we could... Should we get rid of the air balloon on that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of that air balloon. Okay, and then, yeah, we are going to Marnie. I mean, energy would be a start. We don't even have... Oh, wow. It's really unlikely that their deck is actually playing a Chaotic Swirl. They just don't need it in this deck. They just don't use it. So, we will just go with that. Oh, wow. God, when things just don't work, they just don't work. We hit nothing. And no draw again. I suppose we have got the Intrepid Swords, but wow. I think this is going to be a defeat, because I just don't see how we... they're just too set up too quickly. Oh, and the Crushing Hammer. Ha! Yeah, of course they hit it. Of course they hit it. Because when you're really up against it, that's what happens. And you switch. Yeah, this is game over. Had a horrific start. Don't think we're going to be able to get the energy on fast enough. Yeah, that's it. It's going to be over because 160, 200. Wowee. If we can get that up, we can knock something out, but it's used up that. All I can hope we do is trap that in the active. God, still not. Wow. Got nothing. Oh, we're not going to do it. Unbelievable draws. Yeah, switch. I mean, unless we can top draw energy. And yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, we've just absolutely been annihilated. Yeah, don't know what I can say on that one. So we've got to do that. Wow. And then still... Okay, what can we do? We've done that, we can't... Game over. Just well played. We just yeah, got hammered on that one. It just didn't work. Yeah, concede the game. Wow. Okay. That was a... Yeah. It's not finding his Amazenta early on really really hurt us. Well, at least we got Zamazenta. So, get that out in front. Probably going to put the Zacian down on my turn as well, actually. Can't remember if they're going first or me, actually. Quite nice if it's me. Okay, Colossal. could be tricky, so we're going to be really stretched to try, and these can get big really quickly, so yeah, that's kind of a thing for this deck. But we do have the Zamazenta, so that could really protect us. Second Orangaroo, yeah, because they want to use these Orangaroos to just make sure that they get the energy on the top. So they've had a good first turn, in fairness. I think we're almost certainly going to go into the Marnie. So that's going to go down. We're going to put that on there. We're going to go get another Zamazenta, I'd imagine, dropping a Tool Scrapper, I'd think. Yeah. Possibly the Switch. Can't decide. Okay, let's... Tool Scrapper or... No, we know the Tool Scrapper. Actually, the Tool Scrapper... Yeah, we'll go the Switch. We're going to get rid of the Switch. What can I get? So I could get the Jirachi. Do I want the second Zamazenta, or do I want to get the Meowth down? Let's go for this. Let's go get the Meowth down. I'm going to go put the Zigzagoon down, and we're going to ping. What shall we ping for 10? Probably this, actually. Probably the Colossal. And we'll go Marnie. Disrupt them. Oh good, we got the Intrepid Sword, that's good. Yeah, the Rusted Sword, Intrepid Sword. I'm not going to put it on just yet. Yeah, no, actually, let's do that. Yeah, we will. Just in case they... Okay, bit of a shame that we didn't hit an energy. Let's put this up to 260 damage though. He's Marnied me. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that we did put the Rusted Sword down. So when we played the Marnie, we did sort of disrupt them somewhat. That's a shame. He's found the Colossal. I think it's 20 less, yeah. Okay, but this is where we could retreat into there. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to attach, retreat. Let's use the Zamazenta purely to block. So we could go... I don't want to lose the lit on two of those. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to discard Zamazenta just for the other... Yeah, the Berserker is there, that's alright. Okay, so we are doing 230, 260, 70, 80, so 310. Not quite enough for that, 310, but we can ping a couple of times there, so it's got to find a switch option, which I hope he doesn't find. Ah, that's exactly what I didn't want him to find. Yuck. Okay, this could be another tough one then. Wow. Yeah, when it doesn't go for you, it doesn't go. We just gotta. Okay. Can they keep finding the boss's orders? They've used one. What how many have they got in the deck? So what's that? Okay, so they're trying to set up for next turn, so they can't find boss's orders this turn. So it's on for 370, 390. That's a big chunky fella. So here's a dilemma. Do I try and charge this up and hope that these keep not being able to find their... So tempted to reset stamp them. The risk is that I reset stamp them into their... No, let's hold on to it. Let's just try and hold on nerve a little bit. Didn't find any energy there. Got 3 energy in the discard power metal saucer there. Just gotta hope they don't find boss's orders. They're certainly digging for it. Just don't know how many they've got. I think they're digging for it. So they can't bring it up this turn. So tempting to reset stand them. Yeah, I think I will. Possibly a mistake. Possibly a mistake. So 370. It's just these are so big that we just can't do anything with them at the moment. I mean, we could switch and kind of get a knockout on something like this, but these are the facts, and while that's there, I've just got to hope that I can just keep frustrating them. Let's go for that. Oh, wow. Still don't hit any energy. Oh, dear. Goodness me. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 5 more energy, and that's 7 in here. 5 more energy. Interesting. Still can't attack into me. that just a heal? $380. I'm getting it down to 350, but it's just simply not enough. Does feel like he's struggling. Surely he's got one card in hand. What can he possibly do? Still, I don't find the energy. Goodness me, I just want to try and get some energy on that. Not been able to attach energy for ages. Do I Marnie to try and find the energy? No, I mean, like, surely I'm going to hit energy at some point. Surely. No, still not. Where's the energy? I've got the tool scrubber. That's going to be fairly key. Let's go to 330. Right, okay. Oh, and he gets a tool scrapper. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Sorry, that's not enough. Okay. 230. 40, 50, 270. So we're on 270. But I can do it. I can do it, actually. Can do it. So, here we go. Player Leon. Yep. So, yeah, we can do this. So, tool scrapper. Let's get rid of them. So I knock him out there, he knocks me out there. Then I can bring that back up, I think. So yeah, okay, could be a trade-off that might be worth doing. $230, 40, 50, 270. Oh, I can't. Oh, you silly boy. 270. Can't do it. 270. No. 270, 300. Can I do it 3 times? Yes. One. Oh, it takes 20 less. Oh, I've messed up. I've so messed up. Oh, I've so messed up. So messed up. That's very frustrating. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, I wish I could have been getting energy on there. But I just can't. So I have really messed up. Ah, silly boy. Silly boy. I forgot about the weakness energy. So it's 300. I need to do 320. Yeah, I messed up. I mean, the other option is... Yeah, it's just going to keep healing stuff. But is he just not got... 5 cards? Do I just deck him out? I mean, 10... just going to do it. At least I've got the energy now. I'm just going to hit done. I'm just going to sit behind it, and I'm not even going to do that because yeah, let's just sit in. Maybe he doesn't have the other boss's orders. He's down 9 cards in his deck. Yeah. Three cards in deck. I've just got him, so I'm going to have to Marnie him at some point. Okay, so now we may be up and running. If he doesn't have an answer to the Zamazenta. I mean, what is he searching for? If he's not found it, he must have been really unlucky that he's got 8 cards and not found his answer. Still, 2 cards. I mean, I'm gonna have to 150, 150, 60, 180, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So I can get a knockout this turn. Yeah. Let's do that actually. And then I've got to Marnie just because I'm now starting to hit the point where it's like, yeah, you're gonna. I'm gonna put that on the Zigzagoon. There's all my energy that I was trying to find earlier. That's a knockout. Wow, pulled this one round. We really had to hold our nerve, I think, with the boss's orders. I mean, now we've really got control of this game, I think. Oh no, yeah, still got to take 3 prizes. I mean, we'll just sit behind Zamazenta. 9 cards, 4 cards in his deck. He could deck out. This has been a bizarre game. Marnied me. Okay, that's fine. Don't actually need anything. I mean, it's down to 2 cards. It's just Marnie to put himself down to 2 cards. So tempted to boss us all up so far-fetched. Can do 200 damage. Okay, do 200 damage. Can live with that. So I could just... I mean, I could switch into that and get the knockout, and then he gets a knockout on me. But then I have to kind of tune my way through that. Oh, I do just bring that up, or force that up. I know he'd retreat it back into this. Yeah, he'd retreat it back into that. So... that's, yeah. I could boss his orders it up and, yeah. God, that was a strange game. Okay. So Zamazenta really came to the forefront in that one. Okay. That's about 50-50 on this one so far. It was 60-40 on the last deck. So, oh man. Ooh. Let's see how we're doing here then. I mean, that was a strange game. We're going to go full on Zacian attack mode. Hospitality, it looks a lot like an ADP Zacian deck to me. I think that's ADP Zacian. That's Amazenta. Yeah, that's the ADP. I wish I had a crushing hammer. So why did he not? Oh no, because it's not Zamazenta. Yeah. Particularly since I want to reset stamp. I think by the time I get to the reset stamp, it might be too late. I think we want to go. Let's go Galarian me off. I think we've got to go and maybe actually do the Professor's research. Yeah, I wasn't going to, but yeah. $260, 70, 80. That's interesting. We might. Oh yeah, okay. If he does bring up this, could get the GX attack off, but we might be able to. 230, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Am I right? Hold on. 260, 70, 80. Yep, that's within. Okay. So you can fire off your GX attack, my friend, but we will. Although what I do have to do is I've got to make sure I get the energy this turn. So we're probably going to have to go kind of again full attack mode. But yeah, we can get the ADP out, and that will slow him down. I think it's going to fire off the GX attack surely this turn. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Because what you're not going to get, fella, is the other attack. So I can do that. I'm going to switch into that. Do I want to do that? What am I going to use from there that I want? Okay, the key bit is I've got to get the. I'm going to discard. I'm trying to think what I want from this Jirachi. Probably I can't think of anything particularly that I want. It's a shame though, because they're all going to get discarded. But then it's a kind of a I may as well. Okay, well let's switch into that. We can Stellar Wish. We can have a look. Okay, yeah, I'll get the other rusted sword. That works. Or actually, could do Amani. Got to guarantee that Amani into energy. Nah, I think I've got to. Let's go the rusted sword. Because I've got to guarantee I hit the energy. Okay, that's important to know. I do only have one of those. Here we go. Find me energy. Find me an energy. Phew. It's quite tempting to put that down. Let's do that. Really hope I've done my maths right. So 230, 40, 60. It's 280. Yep, got the knockout. Nice. So we could bird keeper for draw. Still, ironically, not got 2 metal sources in there. I mean, he has only got to knock out 2 of these. We've still got to knock 2 of his out, but we're energized up when he's not. Marnie me, okay. I think I could kind of live with that. Oh, right, brilliant. We can switch into that air balloon back to get a knockout next turn and then Marnie him. Haha, I like that. Sorry. Yeah. So we can switch into this, air balloon onto that, bring it back for a knockout. That's the move. That's the move. So we'll go air balloon there. We'll put energy on here, I think. Possibly should have put it on that one actually. Switch into that. Marnie him. Oh, I thought I didn't have the other one. That's okay. We might. I just don't need it actually. Just don't need it. I'm going to put that on there, and then we can retreat into that. Swing for knockout. Excellent. But then we got him because it's that and that. He's going to get this turn, that's fine. Take 3 prizes there. Oh, he's reset on me. Okay, that's a good move. So he's going to take 3 prizes here. And I've just got to hope he doesn't have a boss's orders. Yeah, maybe he might get this round actually. Yep. Put on the Jirachi. Because, yeah, seeing what we get, but. was I thinking that one? That's something I was thinking a second ago. That would be... Because I might be able to go get the crowbat to get a switch. Ooh, I don't know, the secret. I hope I haven't made a mistake there. Or scoop up net. There it is. Got it. Excellent. That's what we wanted. Okay, that was a good... Oh yeah, that was a good game, that one. Okay. That's how it works well. And he did outpace his GX attacks. That was an interesting one, actually, against the, you know, direct opposite. $260. Okay, we'll buy another packet. Oh. Come on, click. Okay. Here we go. So 3 games, that 2 wins and a defeat, and it's been more consistent actually than the ADP Zacian was. So maybe Turbo Zacian could be a thing. Keep taking drinks out of that can and it's pretty much empty. Oh. Oh. That's a yucky start. That's a very yucky start. Oh dear. That's, yeah. And against Colossal VMAX again as well. Nice Orangaroo. I'm not going to be able to evolve on my turn either, so it's like, yeah, I'm going to throw that Galarian Berserker away. It's just going to hurt in this because I've only got 2. I don't want to throw it away. Yeah, this is a not particularly nice start. Oh no, actually we could attach and put U-turn build on there. I think I'm going to do that. Because I do need to retreat into... Oh, we probably needed... Yeah, I need to get Zamazenta out, don't I? It's really what I need to do. Oh, and then I'm putting that on there. Oh, it's all gone a bit Pete Tong. Yeah, it has gone a bit Pete Tong here. So we're going to go Intrepid Sword. Let's see if we can just... Oh, wow. Yuck. Oh yeah, and up into the VMAX. Yeah. Yuck. I think we might lose this one. Should have got the Zamazenta out. Why did I not recognise that quicker? Yeah, that's, I think, a bad play on my part. Should have recognised that. Yeah, I've made it right. Oh dear. That's so close as well. Hold on. I see 330. 230s, 260, 280 there. But I just don't. Yeah, well played. And we will concede that one because should have gone early Zamazenta really. I'm not sure. Did I ever have a position where I could? Okay. On the contrary, I'd like to go first. Yes, I would. Let's try and do something better than I did last time. I would certainly have that on the active. Bit of a shame we don't have a draw option early on, but I suppose I keep thinking that. But then of course I'm keep forgetting what deck I'm playing. It's. I'm just going to get Intrepid Sword. Some energy would be nice. There we go. It's kind of nice. That is a turn 2, and we can boss his orders something up. So 2 prizes turn 2 is kind of nice. Marnied me. Not terrible. They had nothing on their opening hand though, which is interesting. Could be an Eternatus deck. Okay, we can Marnie. Oh wow, so we can drop that down. Drop that down and Marnie. Nice. Take that, Crobat. Thinking another Eternatus deck here. This has got to be an Eternatus deck. Yep. Oh, it's Crushing Hammer. Just messes up my maths a little bit on this one. That's a shame. Phew. Oh, do I want to Marnie him? Yeah, let's do a 5. Might regret doing that. I would have preferred to have got something up, but so you're going to get the VMAX out. That's going to be the key bit here. And if I can pull off a double switch, I'll be very happy. Not quite, but not far off. Okay, so we're definitely going to put energy on there. Could go find a Jirachi and switch into Jirachi. Oh, I should have done that and then I could switch. Right, so let's do Quick Ball. Discard energy. I'm liking that move actually. If we get PokeCom, can do this. So we can play the PokeCom, get that, put that on, discard 2 cards there. Ah, there's only one Galarian Berserker. Okay, that's a blow. Okay, we can get that energy back. Don't see a reason to put that on. I'm about to hit these Eternatus on the bench. We're losing the Jirachi. Yep, he's quit. I think we did alright on that one. So, how are we doing? Okay. I hit the end of the ladder for today. So it looks like these two decks are pretty evenly matched at the moment. If you have just joined and are watching, I'd be really great if I am running a competition at the moment, so follow for prizes. So I am giving away a couple of theme decks courtesy of Fire and Dice. Oh dear, that's not a good start. Courtesy of Fire and Dice. So when I hit the multiples of 10, we will do a draw, and of course the quicker that you follow, wow, that's just a yucky start. The quicker you follow, the more chance you have of winning, because every time, like the people who are in the draw for 0 to 20 will be in the draw for 0 to 30, then 0 to 30 and 40, so on. So if you are watching, please say hello in the chat away, let me know what you're thinking as I'm trying to compare these two decks. So this is the Turbo Zacian deck with ADP. Oh, hello, this looks interesting. Okay, this is something a bit different. It's not a top tier deck. Okay, now you touch energy there. Very tempting to... I mean, Professor's Research is tempting to try and find something. Should I start with Professor's Research or Marnie first? I think we're going at Professor's Research. Let's get rid of our hands. It's not a great start. Let's see if we can get something better. Oh my word, and we spectacularly fail to get something better. Wow, how did we not find any Pokemon in our first turn? We haven't. Wow. That's really sad. Wow. Stunningly bad. Look at that. No Pokemon. I don't know what you say to that. You got 2 energy in there, 2 metal sources in there. Yuck. Yuckity yuck yuck yuck. Metal goggles, interesting. Yeah, I think we lost this one just from an unbelievable start. Layer 1, okay. I imagine they're going to Intrepid Sword next turn. Yeah, we've had a really ugly start. Turbo Zacian didn't have lots of turbo in it. Hello. Oh, okay. We seem to have lost the camera at the moment, so I will just turn that off for the moment. Right. Let's get something better than what we had. Well, I think we're going to get rid of the tools. Let's get rid of his... well, no, he didn't have a much better start, actually, by the looks of it. We are going to Marnie, in the hope that we get something. I still don't find a Zacian. How much digging have we done this game and not found one? Quality. Truly hilarious. I mean, we just don't need it on those things. Hey! We can find something. Right. We can do a thing. Quick ball, what is she going to get rid of? I'm tempted to get... I mean... Do you know what? I'm going to put that down. I'm going to quick ball. We're going to get rid of that. Let's go find... Please tell me there's some... Find me a Zacian. Here's a Zacian. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have got rid of that. That was a silly mistake. Because I want it to pick up the... Oh, yeah. I want it to pick up the Jirachi eventually. This player has full HP and would be knocked out by damage from attack. It is not knocked out. Okay, so yeah, it's like a delayed thing. Yep, that's fine. That is fine. Okay, we do have a... Oh, I don't want it yet. Oh, you silly, silly, silly boy. Maybe it will. I'll take it. Do I delay him? Actually needing these. I really don't think in this matchup that I need those. So we could just go for straight kind of attack mode. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I think we're going to sacrifice the... Oh my word, I didn't find any energy! Ugh. Hi, Kiki. No, my... I think my phone ran out of charge. I'm using my phone as a webcam and it has run out of charge. So I don't have any... It was, if you check back. But yeah, this is a horrible game we're having at the moment. It's all gone horribly wrong on this one. $230. So that makes it 250, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, well, we do it. The metal goggles becomes irrelevant at that point because we've got it there. I could put a rusted sword on, but who needs it? Wow, this has just gone yucky. Still no energy. Scoop up that fay. Just doesn't help. Let's take the scoop up net. Gee whiz. No energy. Oh dear. It's been a bit of a mess this game. I mean, we're going to be able to boss his orders around stuff, but I've got to start hitting the got to find energy. Really could use finding it. I mean, we could scoop drop. Let me think. I think I just want to keep those there. Find me energy. Come on. 1. No, it just doesn't feel like it's going right, this one. Switch out draw, yeah, so. Okay. I mean, we can work around him. If we get energy. Oh, thank goodness. So we did hit energy there. So we can attach this. So that'll be 260. I'd be tempted to knock that one out, in all honesty. So yeah, that's going to knock it out, no problem. He will get a return knockout there, almost certainly. And then we haven't got anything. Yeah, I think this is their game. Yeah, because they're going to get a knockout there, and we've just got nothing. Awful start. Yeah. Unless we can take the hit there. Money might actually help me, ironically. I've made a... Yeah. I think I could have played this game a bit better, actually, in all honesty. Don't feel like I had a clear... That goes there. Yeah, well played there. How much energy we got in here? 5, 6, 7. I can't afford to put more energy in there, I don't think. It's all got a little yucky, this game now. I would imagine he's going to bring that up for that. That would be the smart move. Retreat that for that. But yeah, it's not gone too well, this one. So hello, if you've just joined me, I am doing a follow for prizes at the moment, which is that. So if you are enjoying what you're watching, I'd appreciate the follows just so that I can get up to affiliate status. Yeah, this is their game. I think we're going to have to... Oh, and the boss's orders. Interesting. Going for that one? Wow, okay. $160 to the Zacian, and I hope that you block it. Yeah, okay, yeah, with that. So yeah, it's going to be well played. I think we're going to say well played to this guy, and we will concede that one. Yeah, I think I misplayed that game in all honesty. I think I could have. I don't know. Felt like that one. I was never. I feel like I did like a mix of strategies or something in that. So yeah, so doing follow for prizes. So every time I hit, so when I hit 40 followers, I will be doing a draw for a theme deck. We've already had 2 winners so far at 20 and 30, and so if I get 7 more followers, I'll be doing a draw for what's the word I'm looking for the 40 followers to try and get to affiliate status. Oh my word, we are. I don't know. I just keep moaning about the starts. I think today doesn't seem like it's happening. I think this is a Eternatus deck as well. Eternatus with the poison stuff. Crobat straight off the bat. Yes, almost certainly Eternatus then with that and Crobat. But Crobating for 1 and attaching energy to Crobat. Oh, okay. No, going for. Okay. How do we want to do this? Do I want a Marnie? It's very tempting to. Could attach that and Marnie, but I've got switches in there. Or do I just go Professor's Research? I can't afford to lose the boss's orders. Not if they've got those out, because they will block me. So it's got to be a Marnie. Wow, turn 1 Marnie without doing anything. Yuck. And, oh, my word, what an appalling draw. Got nothing. Absolutely not. That is a concede job. Just well played. We will concede that one because that is absolute nothing. Yeah. I mean, shocking. Shocking. Okay. I love that deck box. I kind of like, at some point I'm trying to look for it, but quite expensive. Okay, who goes first? Kavelnikov? I don't know. I hope somebody may be able to correct me on the correct pronunciation of that. They're taking a long time to decide. I do love their deck box. I want to pop at the, and give them a nice hello and send them some love because I like their deck box. What have we got? Meowth, Crobat. Okay, Jirachi into that. Showing about the energy there. Gotta be Jirachi. But again, could use the Zacians. Just finding those early Zacians. Okay, what are they playing? Let's have a look. ADP. And they've got the ADP out in front and the water energy on straight away. Wow. So we really need... Okay. It's a very painful start, and they got a perfect start. Samazenta's not going to do us any good. We're going to put it down. We're going to put that down though. Okay, we're going to discard. Oh no, yeah. Okay. Oh, that was such a stupid mistake. That's right, we're going to discard those 2. Done. And then we're not going to take it because I can't evolve this turn. Done. Yeah, okay. That works. So tempted to reset stamp them. Yep, let's do that. Just to get our hand sign down so we can do that. And hope that we get some better stuff. Where are they? Where are the Zacians? Oh, wow. What have Zacians got against me today? Where are they? This is research. I thought I was not gonna. I thought I was still not gonna find one. Okay. I mean, we have lost a lot of energy. No, 3 energy already. What can I afford to? I don't think they're going to bother with tool stuff, to be honest. It's not going to make a big difference in this, so we will ditch tool scrapper. Find me a Zacian, please. Okay, and we will go Stellar Wish. No, we'll have that. $230, 42. We're not quite going to have enough, I don't think, for the I've got an air balloon up there. No. Oh, man. Okay, he's going to fire off GX next turn. We can attach, we can do that. We get up to 250, but we've got to find a rusted sword. Hello, Black Cat. Nice to have you with me. How are you? So they're going to fire off the GX attack this turn, but I've got to get the 280 next turn, so I can get that up to make this to 250, 60, 70, 80. I need the rusted sword. I need the rusted sword. Okay, that's going to go on there. I'm going to hit that. We are going to hit that, and we are going to aggressively dig now for this rusted sword. Do I need it? Yeah, we're going to put that on there because it's kind of like a may as well thing. And we're going to put that on there. So we're going to go Stellar Wish. Come on, rusted sword, rusted sword. No. Going to go done there then. We're not going to take it. Scoop up now. We're going to have to scoop it up. Just to actually come back down. I'm going everything out now on this rusted sword. If I don't get it this turn, it's game over. There it is. Gotcha. Hurrah. That was very pleasing. Right, we might have a chance in this now then. Hurrah. Just. I'm doing it alright. I've had a long week at work in all honesty, so a bit tired tonight. How are you, Black Cat? Get in there. Oof, just. Oh wow, there's only one rusted sword in there as well. But we did use up a lot of resources to get it, so 2 switches are gone, a scoop up net's gone. But it's unlikely that they're going to be able to accelerate on this turn. do feel like a Marnie could be coming on if he Intrepid Swords. Yeah, good trying to get not many follows for me tonight, actually, in all honesty, so... What have they brought up? Okay, bring up that Zacian. That's interesting. So yeah, I'm trying to do... I did do a prize draw earlier on, though, Black Cat. Thank you very much. So Black Cat is actually from Fire and Dice Games, so please do check them out. Oops. So yeah, do check out Fire and Dice Games, pretty please. My local game store. Please support your local game store. Okay. And they've quit. Well, okay then. So it's interesting. So we're 4 for 4 actually with this deck. I think we're going to go for sort of maybe 1, maybe 2 more games. Not at all, Black Cat. You're absolutely more than welcome. I do shout out for Fire and Dice Games because you guys are awesome. And also Twilight Pier and Delbum Dad. No, Delbum Dad was in a little bit earlier. They're my recommended followers, my recommended channel, so please do check them out. I have had a long week actually, Black Cat, so I've not been on Twitch as much as I would have preferred. How are you guys doing? Ah, yuck. I don't want that in my active. I feel it. I can't even switch into... Yeah. I won't even be able to switch and then Marnie. Is that a thing? Can I do that? Hello, Mew. Okay, that's fine, because we don't do any bench damage. That's almost certainly not what they want out in front. So we're both... Oh, here we go. Right, Mad Party deck. Okay, so... Scrap doing damage. You need to do damage quickly. In fact, this kind of struggles against Mad Party decks. Although Mad Party decks are not going to be a thing anymore. I did see some news this morning that the new Spiritomb that is coming out in... Or something's chilling something. Chilling Rain is going to just make these disappear. Been a weird week playing League of Legends a lot, so my sleep pattern is out the window. You have a sleep pattern? I don't think you do. Been playing till like 6 AM each day. That's called addiction, Black Cat. That's called addiction. Okay, so we want to... I don't think the reset stamps are doing us any good whatsoever. Yep, so we are going to get rid of that. Let's go get Zacian. That's definitely going down. We are going to play the Scoop Up Net or Switch. What do we want to use? Don't think it massively. Probably the Scoop Up Net, just because it's a little bit more. Switch means we can get the Zacians out. Yeah, so let's do that. And we'll put that back, and then we will Intrepid, then we will Marnie them, because we could use some energy and stuff like that. We did get another Zacian, that's good, we got an energy, okay. Trying to think, don't think they're going to use a stadium. You have... Okay, let's do that. Oh, an energy, my kingdom for an energy. I mean, we might quick ball the Celtic Swirl to get a Crobat if we don't draw into any. Cool, we're having fun. I've never actually played League of Legends. I think I've seen you guys playing it, but I've not actually kind of messed around it myself. And I was a little bit earlier, Black Cat. It might have been interesting. I'd had camera running, but it has. I'm using it on my phone actually, set up as a camera, so the poor people could see my face. I think there is no doubt. And that it is interesting that on this stream I have had so few followers on this stream when I show my face, and now I'm not. You know, just saying that one out there. 3, 4, okay. think this is going to be a tough matchup actually for us, because we can... what do we want to go for? I mean, I could just thin out my deck a little bit. I could Professor's Research. I'd rather... I mean, I could Professor's Research to get an energy. I'd rather try and get this Bunnelby up with the energy. Or I could put that down just to get rid of it. And then I could pick all these up a few times. Yeah, because I don't need to really do ping damage, so... yeah, we will scoop up that. And then we're going to do that. And we'll do that again. Put it back for no apparent reason, other than we're then going to go into doing this. We'll discard that. Probably a mistake. To find that my Crobat's not there. Yeah, okay, Crobat is there. Phew. To get Crobat. Probably shouldn't have discarded that one. Should have probably discarded the Celtic Swell. That was a silly mistake. Never mind. We'll stick it down just to get rid of it. Put that draw down. We'll draw 6. We get energy. We did get energy. Good. We got the boss's orders that we wanted. What do we want to do? Get rid of Bunnelby or get rid of that? Let's get rid of the Bunnelby. Okay. And yeah, we'll hit Pave Blade there. So this is going to be a tough one, I think, to try and get us to chew through, but that's not really what we want down there. So hello, if you have just joined me, I am doing follow for prizes at the moment, trying to just get to affiliates status, which will mean I can give cool and do more funky stuff with the channel. So if you follow, then you'll go into a prize draw, and in that prize draw you can win a Charizard or Dreadnought theme deck code for PTCG Online and an invitation to a tournament. We have had 2 winners so far. There was a third one, but I've tried to contact them and they've just not been able to respond. So I did do a redraw a little bit earlier in this stream. So I think we had so one winner is Toalapir, who's actually one of my recommended streamers. It was done legitimate. You can check the videos. And another winner has been Cold as Ice UK, which I'll be trying to contact Cold as Ice UK as soon as I finish this stream, and those players will get a online theme deck and get to play in a tournament. Hello, Neo Nightwolf. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Okay, what can we do? Cool, nice to have you with me. I don't recognise the name, Neo Nighttime. It's the first time you've been following me. I'm good. Trying to work my way through some of this stuff, but yeah, we're getting there. Cool, first time here. Yeah, so I'm going to win 2 CG prizes. Yeah. I've got to do a thing here. I've got to do something. We will attach an energy. That is a thing. No, we won't. We'll retreat. Oh, and I missed my turn. Oh, man, that sucked. I was talking on there and missed my turn. But this is a bad matchup for us anyway. So I think I am just going to give them a well played. We'll concede that one. Not your fault at all, mine. So don't worry about it. I don't think we'd have won that matchup anyway. Mad Party for us in that particular deck is a really bad one anyway. And we had an awful draw, so there's no sweat at all. So Neo Nightwolf, if you're enjoying it, hit the follow button. So I'm trying to get up to affiliate status, would be really cool, and I can do more stuff. And I am giving prizes away, as Nightbot has kind of told you. So I am doing this. So when I hit 40 followers, we will have the this wonderful spinny wheel of prizes, and I'm giving away a Pokemon Online theme deck code, either the Charizard or Dreadnought decks, courtesy of the lovely people at 5 & Dice Games. I will also do this for them because they're awesome. They are my local game store. Please support your local game store. Because I really whacked that off. So yeah, so please, please do hit the follow button. I'd really appreciate it as I'm trying to get up to affiliate status. You top man, Neo Nightwolf. Nice to have you on. Thanks for the follow. I need to get some sort of like little cheery thing. So cheery thing, little, and we are trying to just check if we can do what we're doing. We're sort of like comparing the ADP Zacian deck with Turbo Zacian decks a little bit. Just sort of using the ladder. Might do it like one or two more games. So, would I like to go first? Yes. Let's see how we do. I did run through the deck a little bit earlier. Oh my draws tonight have been scarily bad. I suppose sometimes I'd rather mulligan than have an awful. I'd rather mulligan than have like one Pokemon that I really don't want. That's better. I had to take 2 mulligans though. Wow. Do I play Expanded? I don't play Expanded, I've got to say. No, not a format I play. I mean, I've been playing about 2 years now, I think. Yeah. Oh, no. When was it? It was a year, November just gone, when I started playing. So I did kind of like... I didn't know enough, like, experience-wise, was just sort of like not knowing enough to... play Expanded, if you know what I mean. So I don't. It is something that I think I will slowly move into and play around with, though. Okay, we're going to do that. And I could get rid of the Zamazenta because I don't think I'm going to need the Zamazenta on this. Looks like a Zacian or possibly ADP Zacian deck. Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely give Expanded a go. I feel like in a way a little bit more casual as well, like more casual games between friends and think for Expanded. We are going to attach energy there. That is a thing we're going to do. And do I want to do Pokecom for anything? Kind of not at the moment. I'm not seeing anything that makes me think I need Pokecom. If I can get I was just hoping I could get 1 energy from that. Would have been really nice, but we didn't. Ho hum. So do you play Expanded then, Neo Nightwolf? That's quite funny. They just bossy ordered that up, and all I'm going to do is balloon it back. Rusted Shield. Okay, this is okay. They are going for full-on Zamazenta deck, but I'm not playing VMAXs, so that's kind of okay. I should be able to accelerate Morale. That's fine. Got nothing in my hand. You can put Morale. Neo is fine. Thank you, Neo. Oh, and then I've got that anyway, so that is quite funny. I can put Air Balloon on here. I mean, gets plus 70 hit points. So that does hit up to 300, 230, with the Rusted Sword 260, so I need the 2 Galarian Berserkers. But he's not going to be able to hit into me. I'm not running special energy. So, we'll go with that. That's a bit of a shame. I should have put the energy on that. Typical. Isn't that always the way? You go into yeah, Battle Stars looks interesting. There is going to be some interesting stuff happening with Battle Stars, I think. Going back to Standard after Battle Stars comes out, fantastic. I'll definitely give you some games or something. I think it comes out in a week. If you check out on the, I don't know if you've done it, I did a pack opening for the pre-release set on Thursday just gone, actually. No, Friday just gone. Oh, hello, they are not, wow, okay, they are playing, okay, this is an ADP deck, but with Rusted Swords. Interesting choice, okay. Okay, we can go to Jirachi. We can attach energy there. And they've quit. Okay. So, hello, actually a couple of people are watching. So, we're sort of 5 for 5 actually on this deck. So, I say if you are watching and you're enjoying what you're seeing, I'd really appreciate the follows. Neo has very kindly just followed. Are they though, Rusted Sword? Oh yeah, Rusted. I thought you meant Rusted Shields. Yeah, I was. Well, that's the other deck I was playing just before I came on showing this one. So yeah, my someone else has followed as well. So thank you very much to Toffee Fuchs, who's following. Thank you very much. If we get 5 more followers, then I can do a prize draw. So yeah, Rusted Swords are good in ADP. Yeah, that's the ADP deck I was playing was running 2 swords. So yeah, I don't quite know why they had the shields in that deck, to be honest. Seemed a bit of a because I think the thing with the Zamazenta is it blocks the VMAXs, fantastic. So you're only going to really use it in response to a VMAX. So having a 70 hit points when you're facing a VMAX is a bit pointless because they're not doing any damage anyway. And there's the new, I think it's going to be in Battle Styles. Is it Phoebe? Phoebe, which is just ignores the effects, any effects that stop a VMAX attacking into you. So that's going to be a one-off pretty much in every deck. Yeah, everyone always comments about my turns, and the worst I'm bad. And everyone's been watching today will notice that actually what happens, you get capped at 25,000, but you get this little thing that says you're not allowed more than 25,000. So every time I hit over the 500, I go off and buy a packet. I know you approach just because I got so many coins. More that I've just misspent youth. More how much shape? Yeah, that's pretty much thanks Black Cat. That would be more accurate. I'm going to go for a Darkness Ablaze. I'm going to open those in a minute, actually. So yeah, so if you haven't followed, please do hit the follow button. I really want to get to the 40. The other thing actually I have to say is I think that the packs that I'm trying to give out, the codes might run out. I think in a week's time, possibly. So I'd really like to give them away. I really want to hit the 550 followers before then, so that I can make sure that everyone is getting their stuff. So let's give it another go. So we're doing all right with it. It's really even. I was trying to do this a little comparison between ADP Zacian or Straight Zacian or the Turbo Zacian, and there is so far absolutely nothing in it. So I think we're probably going to play one more game, and then I will open those packs for those people who want to see that, and we'll probably call it a day. After that, just because I need some tea. We've decided a friend of mine has done the Hello Fresh stuff, and we've got a free trial. So we're trying I'm cooking a Hello, and for those people who know the Hello Fresh things where they sort of deliver the meals to your door, sort of when you just cook it. So we're giving that a whirl tonight. And I am going to give a shout out to my lovely fiance. I'm going to say this bit as well because yesterday was our anniversary, 18-year anniversary. We're not married. We celebrate when we first met, and we go to the pub that we went to for our first date. Also, where I proposed to her. So we go there every year, and kind of a real shame this year because obviously every year we go in there and we have a drink, but unfortunately this year due to various lockdowns. Yeah, I know. I need to sort that out, Black Cat. So we go. Oops, I'm doing. Let's do that. We go to the pub to have a drink, and of course we just couldn't this year. Oh wow, no energy. Yeah, I am going to try and sort out that deck view button. I've not quite configured it properly yet. So that was an awful start. But yeah, thank you very much, Black Cat. So we went. So because we couldn't go into the pub to have a drink because obviously the lockdown and you're not allowed it in pubs and things, we did drive to the pub and had a couple of beers sat in the car in the pub car park just to try and keep it as close to our traditional anniversary as possible. Thank you very much, Neo. So yeah, we've had a really horrible start on this. The fact that we couldn't attach energy and we didn't even hit any with our Intrepid Sword is not great. I feel like Marnie could be coming any second. I'm trying to see what deck they're playing. I mean, it could be Blacephalon. Okay, Red Shaman. Oh, it's a Welder box. Okay, Red Shaman Charizard. But we can hit up to these 270 now with the Rusted Swords and a Glaring Berserker. So one Rusted Sword and Glaring Berserker does allow us to knock out their biggish stuff. And these are not particularly nasty. I do feel like Marnie's coming up though. I'm just going to weld it onto Cramorant, which would be, no, they're going for the Retrosard, yeah. Going double Jirachi. going to be really interesting, like if Cramorant VMAX decks become a thing. Okay, at least I can get some Pokemon. So we're probably going to go... What do we want to discard? Probably a Professor's Research, I think. Let's go get Galarian Meowth. I mean, we could go Jirachi, but I think we've just got to kind of... Oh, yeah, we haven't quite got 230, 240, 250, 60, 70. So now, because we've attached the air balloon on there, I was hoping that we'd... Maybe I should have gone for the Jirachi then, actually. Possibly a bit of a mistake on my part. I'm just curious on that. Yeah, put it into your hand. Yeah. Just wanted to double check that it didn't automatically... So let's Marley them. Let's try and disrupt them a little bit. Because we could still use an energy. And some more Pokemon. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't make a mistake. It was perfectly weighted. Skillful play. Nothing to do with a mistake on my part. I don't do mistakes. What are you on about, Black Cat? Doesn't happen. It's never happened. Now, the only thing is we are weak to this. Mind you, we did Marnie him, so maybe we stopped him getting the welder. But we can retreat out of that of 3, so I'm tempted to put the energy on this one and then just power this one up. Because we do hit the Rusted Sword and we can hit that with that. Yeah, because we're not going to do it this turn. I mean, we could... No, we'll go that. Or we could discard it, switch, and actually go get a Crobat. See if we can draw into something. But we haven't really got anything there, so no, I don't think there's much we want to do. Oh, man. Well, we did get the Rusted Sword, but we didn't get the energy. I did say mistake first, yeah. can't deny that. I did say mistake first. But I don't make them. So just because I say it, or was it a mistake that I said mistake? Ah, that's a cognitive wobble. I can't cope with that. Okay, 35 followers. Fantastic. Okay. Such a shame we don't have one. Go get that. Discard something. Maybe discard the switch. Go get a Crobat. It's got rid of my chaotic swirl. Swell, sorry. I always say swirl and it's swell. Fuels his welders. Yeah. Oh, this could be a hurt then, I think. Attach for turn. Yep. And this melts. Yep, he's got us. Fair play. We're just not hitting that energy early enough. Yeah, that's it. So nothing we're going to be able to do now. Really don't think there's much we're going to be able to do. We're going to have to put that in there. We will do that. We are going to do that. So we need to hit the Rusted Sword. Okay. We need to hit an energy in a way, discarding an energy. We've got a lot of stuff we've got to try and hit here. And a switch. Need to hit a double switch. It's incredibly unlikely. I've got to go for that. God, I hope Crobat is going to save us here. It's our only option, but it's really uphill. I mean, we need to hit a switch, an energy. I mean, I would... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. I misclicked. No. I've just killed off our chance. Yeah, I needed to do that. If we Oh, man. Yeah, could... No, we wouldn't have been able to do it. Misclick. Misclick for defeat. Okay, we're going to boss's order something up and just... What the other one? Yeah, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Yeah, that misclick hurts. We've got a boss's orders and just... Oh, he's always going to be able to do that. Yeah, it's a well played sir, because he can automatically retreat it. So yeah. Okay, so unfortunately that one ended it in defeat. That's a shame. So that was interesting actually. So I was looking at the Zacian ADP. My gut feeling was that straight Zacian Turbo may be a little bit faster, but actually on tonight's performance it wasn't. Actually, we won more with the Zacian ADP than we did with the Turbo Zacian. So it could be a thing to learn. So there we go. Another great for the Pokemon droppers have followed. Yeah. Thank you very much, Nightbot. Thank you very much, Black Cat, for triggering off Nightbot. So no, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Yeah, please do hit that followers button, please. The follow button, because when I hit the just 5 more follows when I hit 40, and I will do another prize draw for that deck. I did say that I would open some of the packets that I got, so let's just whiz over to that then nice and quickly. What have we got? There we are. So let's do some Darkness Ablaze. We've got a Vivid Voltage because it is the ladder at the moment. If you haven't seen the ladder of the game at the moment, I don't think there has been a better ladder than is currently being run on it, just because I was talking about the Charizard theme deck being a thing. I will just mention this actually because I know some people have mentioned it about 3 hours ago. Yeah, 3 hours ago. So Vivid Voltage currently standard cards in there. That's the latest set until the Battle Styles comes out. So let's great stuff on the ladder there. And this Reshiram and Charizard. This is part of a deck that is seeing play at the moment. And you can basically 1,000 coins. You could get 2 Charizard decks, and then if you can get these, you've pretty much got a really good standard deck that's actually going around at the moment. So I think Neo, you said you might look to try and get into standard, so this could well be a way in for you, because it makes a very good standard. This is a deck that is seeing play at the moment, so the ladder is really hot at the moment for doing that. So let's... Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, I didn't want that either. Oh wow. Buttons, brain, work, collection. Thank you. So let's open a couple of packs. See what we get just out of interest. So here we go. Let's go the Darkness Ablaze, because I would love to try and get some. I think I need like one more Crobat. So another Crobat would be kind of nice. Let's have a look, see what we got. Light, Skinny, Pokemon Breeders Nurturing. That's interesting with that, because I actually thought that would be more of a thing than it is. Birdkeeper, nice card. Nice that reverse hollow Birdkeeper, quite happy with that. And a Galarian Mr. Rye, my friend Sea Earth. There's a long story with that, so that works with the Mad Party deck. Let's have a look, see what we get from this one. What do we get? Cape of Toughness, good card. I think I've already got a playset of those, unfortunately. And Pinertian, yeah. Been underwhelmed with that. So here we go. This is the one. It's going to be the Crobat V, because I'm one short of a playset, and I'd like a playset before rotation in September. Struggle Gloves, the Mareep, Reverse Mareep. Nope, Swanner. Interesting. Don't know that one that actually. If you play a Birdkeeper, yeah, there's a... Discard a card from your hand if you do 70 more damage. Okay, that's not bad. 140 for 3. Discard a card. Okay, that's a very payable cost, actually. That's not bad. Let's have a look from the Vivid Voltage then. What do we get? First time we're going to feel... Well, is it how long have I played doing this ladder, or how long have I been playing Pokemon altogether? Metacross. Leviathan Pokemon, no retreat cost. Oh, Electrode. Yeah, that's not a bad one. So you've been, I see, so all together. As I say, I was, what month are we in? About 18 months, I think? Is that right? Yeah, I started in not November, just gone, so November 2019. So, yeah, about 18 months actually. It's not that long in a way. I do play casually and sort of competitively, playing at Fire and Dice games, which are always running a competition every Sunday as well. So if you do look up Fire and Dice games, I think there's links on their Twitch channel to their Discord and things like that, and you can always join us for a tournament on Sunday, but I'll be streaming that as well. And then I'm taking part. I did manage to qualify to represent Fire and Dice at the Team Challenge, which is coming up soon. The Team Challenge playoffs. So right, I am going to have to head off. I'm going to call it a night there. Is that okay? About 15 minutes later, and I actually plan to finish, and I do have a meal to cook. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Please, do try and hit the follow button if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Just try and pick up some followers, because if I can hit that affiliate for 50, that would be really cool. I can do more stuff. So please do hit the follow button, and I will be playing it again. I think my next schedule at the moment is 1:30 UK time. Playing in the Fire and Dice tournament on Sunday, but I do stream at this time every week on a Thursday night. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to check out my YouTube channel as well. I upload the videos onto that. So ones that you want to see in the past, you can see there. So take care, folks. Thank you very much for watching.